Hi, welcome to my channel. Today's titled video, Manifest Faster by Doing Absolutely Nothing. So I'm going to go into a bit more detail about how we slow things up and what we do when it comes to manifesting by using our mind in order to manifest when it's all about the subconscious. So how do we tap into that secret formula? It's not really, but that the magic that we're accidentally tapping into all of the time. So when we're unconsciously manifesting things into our lives, it happens really super fast. How do we tap into that in order to manifest those bigger things that we want in our lives without getting so involved and using this process as it's supposed to be used, as we are designed to use it, rather than us trying to find the best way in order to make it work and then not seeing what we want. Okay, before we start, I am, what do I call myself? I don't know whether to call myself a coach or an author. I started as an author. I was an author before I was a coach, but I do both. I write, I coach, I Zoom coach, and I coach via email. If you want to book up with me, or you're not 100% sure, just go onto my website, send me a message and we'll have a little chat first if you're a bit hesitant to book up online. Okay, let's go. So I'm going to take this back to what this actually is, what I believe it is. I believe that everything that we manifest in our lives, so the life we see unfolding in front of us, is based on what's coming from our subconscious. The stuff that's going in there is what's showing to us, whether we've purposely put something in there or whether it's dropped in there by accident or it's been there for years or whatever. That's how I believe that life is unfolding. That's why we're seeing the reality that we're seeing at the moment is dependent on our subconscious way more than our rational brain. All our rational brain is good for with this is instructing our subconscious, and then the rest of it needs to really be left to what is natural, the natural process of this, not the unnatural process of us trying to get involved and working out what we can do to make this work. You'll know that when you've let things go, they've come to you. When you've decided, oh my God, I can't do this anymore, throw your hands up in the air, something's happened, something's come to you, maybe it's a person and you've got a text or a call in that moment when you've kind of thrown your hands up in the air, or not long after that, because you've created space. Because what's happened then is you have left it to your subconscious. You've taken your mind out of it by giving up, basically, by going, no, there's nothing else I can do, it's done. So your mind is out of it completely. Your subconscious is then left. It's left. And that's what does the work. So that is what works in harmony with whatever this is. It works in harmony with it. They work together. They're a partnership. And then you see a part of what it is that you're manifesting, or the whole manifestation in that time when you are not clinging on to it. You might still really want it, but have given up on the idea of ever having it, or you have found your way of letting go and then it comes in. So the first thing you need to do is think, do I believe that? Do I believe that manifesting is really much more to do with the subconscious than the rational mind? If you do believe that, then there is no point in then continuing to use your rational mind in order to manifest. You need to go, okay, I do believe that. I see that. I feel that intuitively. I feel that Evie is right. So that's the first step. So you have to know then, okay, rational mind, nothing to do with it apart from creating instructions for my subconscious. And I do that all of the time. I'm constantly creating instructions for my subconscious. If something's bothering me, I'm telling it, my subconscious, to deal with it like this or like that. It's a thing that I do in life now, but I don't, in my own life, I don't think, oh, I'm manifesting. I don't really use that term unless I'm using it with you guys. I just think that this is what life is. And so it's so ingrained in me now, 100%, I think that this is how life works. So it's just life. So I'm making it work for me rather than against me. When I first got into this, and I just did not know what I was doing and how to handle it. And I was trying to use my mind in order to manifest. Okay, so we start from that point and we decide, no, we know it's not a rational mind thing. We know it's a subconscious thing. We just know, we go back to our own experiences and it shows to us that that's what's going on here. So we take it right back to that first. That is your first point. Then you think, what do I actually want? If there's a certain situation that you want, something that you want, what do I actually want from this? And a really good way of doing it is by saying to yourself, how do I want to feel in, say, 2 months' time? I'm just sticking a time frame on it here. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just saying that because that's kind of a reasonable amount of time for our subconscious to get on board with. In 2 months' time, I would like to feel like this. So say it's a person. So I would like to feel loved, secure, happy, excited, optimistic, any of those things, list them out. What would I like to feel, whether it's around that one subject or just life in general. Okay, so you're dealing with your feelings. I would like to feel. Now you are telling your subconscious that this is how you would like to feel. You can feel yourself connecting to like source energy or the universe or God. So you're connecting to whatever you think this is, and it and your subconscious will be working together. So you're talking to both of it and saying what you want. So you've got real clarity on what you want, how you want to feel. Using your feelings over the one particular thing that you want is much less resistant building. And if you had that amazing feeling, all those amazing feelings you're describing, it wouldn't matter how you got there, would it? It wouldn't really matter whether it was that particular person that you want or another person. Because if it's another person that makes you feel like that, then they're probably exceeding your expectations anyway. So you're getting clear like that, you're getting clarity, and then you're feeling inside that really strong desire for that. Yeah, I do really want that. If you start feeling like you want it, and then you notice that there are things about it that you don't want, or things about it that concern you, or things about it that are a compromise, and you can feel that in there, that's what you want to deal with, because it's one thing to get clarity on what you want, but then to feel these other resistant points in there is changing the whole energy of, you know, it's changing the essence of that thing, that energetically within you, it's different. It's not exactly as you want it to be. So deal with those things. Why do I have to compromise? Do I really have to compromise? Do I really care so much that I have to compromise? Just deal with each point that you feel is bugging you around the situation. And you do that by just talking to yourself and giving yourself a reason why those things aren't so bad. I'm not talking about circumstances here. We just try not to bring those into the equation. I'm talking about programs and feelings inside of you that are contrary to what it is that you want. So look at that. When you've dealt with that, and really you've dealt with that by being honest with yourself. Do I want this thing more than I'm concerned about the compromise? Do I want this thing more than I'm concerned about this part of it? Once you deal with it, it can't fly under the radar, taking over on autopilot, working against you. You've dealt with it. As long as you want the thing more than those things are a problem, then you just say that to yourself. You're instructing your subconscious, you're instructing whatever this you think this is. They're working together and they're going to work in harmony for you based on what you tell them in this moment. So you've done that, and then that's all you have to do. Then you want to just say, okay, now I am going to get on with my life, because this thing will come to me whilst I'm getting on with my life. It will not come to me if I am trying to make it come to me. Because if I'm trying to make it come to me, what I'm doing is putting it over here and saying that I've got to pull it into me, when actually I've already created it. Internally, I've created it. I've had the energy of it, and the energy that you have on the inside goes out there. That's the signal, and that's what comes back to you. So saying it comes back to you, it's not coming back to you from somewhere over there coming to you. It's actually being activated. That's what we'll say. It's being activated within you to show in your reality. So then you're doing nothing from this point onwards. Unless you're the sort of person that loves affirmations, that enjoys them, doesn't hold on to any expectation with them, then that's cool if you don't. But if you do, and you find that you have resistance with affirmations, then this is the way. Because one, it enjoys you, it allows you to enjoy the life that you're living at the moment, to really make the most of those things. And in order to boost it, when you go a certain amount of time without thinking about this thing, congratulate yourself. Say, I've done that. Through changing the way that I'm doing this and living life, I have done that. I've managed to do that. Don't say, why didn't it come in that moment? Because then you drop into that lack energy again, and that's what we want to avoid. And you avoid lack energy by doing all of those other things, by throwing yourself into other things, to work, to friendships, to your social life, to reading, to watching Netflix movies, whatever it is that you enjoy. So let's say you're watching a Netflix movie, like you do, and you've got this going on in the background. Normally it's there, so you're watching something, but you're still kind of got this on your mind. Try to really focus on the thing that you're watching. It might seem really, really simple, but try and take any bit of focus you've got away from that thing that you want in your life, and really, really focus on what it is that you're watching, and maybe kind of analyze what you're watching. So you're getting much more involved in, oh, I wonder why she said that. I wonder why he said that. So you're really getting into what you're doing and then that tends to shove the other stuff away, and you get to the end of the show and you think, oh, I really, really did not think about that. It was not in my conscious awareness at all. That's brilliant. Congratulations to me. Well done, me. And then any time that you're doing something that you might have enjoyed in the past but don't enjoy it quite so much now, or aren't appreciating it quite so much now because of this thing or person that you want, then remember to appreciate it. And you don't have to say, I'm grateful for this. Just say, I love doing this. I love this. I'd forgotten how much I love doing this. All of that is energy, and all of that energy is vibration. I'm going to do another video on vibration and us being vibrational beings, but that's what it is. So you start vibrating that. So energetically, you are that good thing, and you are going to then find other things on that level are going to show up to you, and they will be the things that you want, the things that you love. More of that will show up in your life until the thing that you really want shows up in your life, but it shows up when you're not looking, when you're busy getting on with the rest of your life and making the most of your life. And we have to say it, don't we? Our very short lives. At the end of the day, it's a very short life. We need to make the most of it. And we do that by really appreciating everything in our reality. If something seems to be going the opposite way of what you want, if you start seeing evidence and you think, I've been feeling really, really good and this is happening, just say to yourself, it's a success. I don't understand why it is. I don't understand how this is part of the bigger picture. Part of the bigger picture is a good one. I use that a lot. Part of the bigger picture. I cannot imagine how it is. Whoa, how the hell is this gonna turn out? But in more of a wonderment way, so you don't give it that energy, oh my God, it's all going horribly wrong, oh no, and so you start putting that energy into it, and so you see more and more and more of that. If you change your energy around anything that's going on in your life, you'll find that thing will start unfolding differently than if you didn't change your energy and if you carried on in the negative energy. Anyway, I'm going to stop it there because this can go on a bit, can't it? So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then I would love for you to do that. I am going to be putting out a lot more content based around this, based around energy, based around vibration. I've got a whole list of videos that I want to make, slightly different than what I've been doing. Although there are quite a few videos like that on this channel, but I maybe don't do as many as I would like to. But I have made a decision just to go for it and do it because it makes this a bit more sciencey, and it is science. The stuff I'm going to be talking about in the next video is actually science. It's a fact. It's an actual fact, the things that I'm going to say. So it's not so, you don't think, oh my God, I've got to tap into this woo-woo stuff and I don't understand how to do it. You don't. You're using it all of the time. So we're going to talk about that a lot more in the next video. And the next video is going to be about energy, but about us as vibrational beings and everything being a vibration. Everything in the universe is vibrating, believe it or not, but our naked eye just can't see. I'm vibrating, the table's vibrating, the chair's vibrating. Our naked eye can't see it, can't detect it, but it is. Okay, thank you for watching.